just was bedlam. Can you talk about your progression this season and also with Ray and how much that makes a difference for the team?
Yeah. I mean, me and Ray got a tough job every night because our style of play doesn't cater to a big man style. So, we got to do a lot of the little things that doesn't reciprocate when the other team, their big, is getting post ups and ISOs and they're scoring 20 and getting 15. It looks crazy, with us. Like, it's coming with, we getting our guards open on screens and getting them open shots and like still putting rim pressure so that we can spray the corner. And that's what we're looking for. So like I think the more and more that we started playing, me and Ray have been we've been finding more opportunities to like hold down the paint, score in the paint, put pressure on the rim, and then find open shooters. And I think it's essential for what us moving forward. We have to be able to play in the pocket. Our guards got to find us big so we can come downhill and relieve pressure instead of always shooting like a tough three. We get swing threes instead of, no pace threes, which doesn't help. It never helps us if we don't have at least 3 or 4 passes before a shot. And obviously sometimes it doesn't work like that, and you come down and you get a quick shot that goes in. But for how we play, I think it's got to be team ball. I mean, we just got too much talent that everybody has to get involved, and in turns we'll win, and everybody will look good. Not everybody's gonna average what they think they should average because there is so much talent. It's not gonna be like other teams that every night these 2 guys on this team's gonna have 20 plus points. With us it could be Ray one night, it could be Lou another night, it could be Trev one night, it could be Ty one night, and like the more and more like every different night is somebody else's night. Collectively, you don't know Ty had a good night even though he ain't scored 25 points. Somebody else might have had 20 points, but he had a good night because he got him involved or he made some big shots down in the stretch. And like, absolutely, you know what I mean? So like that could happen with any one of our guards, and that's what we're catered to. So, for us bigs like me and Ray, just finding where we fit in, and can make it work. And I think that's what we've been doing the last few games.
And how comfortable are you all now compared to 7 games ago?
Oh yeah, I mean, we know each other. How at this point we've been with each other for a while now, so we know when people are in a different mode, and we know when they're not. We know what we can get away with at some points and what we can't, and that's why here lately we turn up the pressure in the last 2 quarters because we might have given up a quarter, and now we gotta turn it on in the next couple of quarters, or you're gonna lose. So. I just think with the talent we got, just every day putting it together, how we've been doing, and the sky's the limit where we can take it. And, hopefully, since this is a developmental league, I hate to say it like that, but hopefully we're not together long, you know what I mean? Hopefully we're not together long. Hopefully,
not in a bad way.
Yeah, in a great way. Like, hopefully everybody gets what they need out of this experience and, like, takes them to a different place, and that's what makes our team special. That's what makes the coaches special, the front office special, because I think at the end of the day we all have a collective goal of what we're trying to do here. Obviously, winning helps us all get there, but there's also an individual thing too that's going on, and I think that's where each game now we're finding that. If we share it, everybody gets involved, and everybody, they're getting their name out there. Getting them make plays that normally, you might have not have been able to make. Like now, we're starting to, you're starting to find me and Ray in the pocket where you're seeing these spray out passes and like things where earlier you didn't know if we can do those things, and like it's essential for us to be able to do those things and move on.
2 questions on my end. First of all, the second chance opportunities that you guys get down low once an outside shot doesn't go through. Is that just something that coach continues harping on for you guys to just continuously just crash the boards and just put those easy buckets back in once the rebound just is up for grabs there? Yeah,
no, that's it's a big emphasis on his game plan is getting extra possessions. We have a plethora of scores, and we get those extra possessions. It's only analytically going to be a higher percentage of us scoring. That's why we score so much. We get extra shots, and our pace is fast. So it's gonna allow us to outscore our opponent.
And speaking of pace, these last two games in the second halves, particularly, you guys have been able to come out with high pace and high energy. What's something that you've seen, at least from these last two games, that have enabled you guys to get back into games and put yourselves in a situation where you don't have to be scrambling as much in the late parts of the game?
Yeah, no, it's obviously how we start. I think we've been on a stretch that's been kind of rough, with the travel and just like the multiple games that we've had. We're not gonna come out and make every shot. And our identity is that we come out and make every shot. So like when it doesn't happen, you'll see guys like, well, what's going on? Like, we're not making this shot. Like, it doesn't feel right. And we're only down 8, but it feels like we're down 20 because we ain't making those shots, and everything's such a high pace, high rally thing. Like, so when we're not making those shots and just finding like different ways to score easier buckets, and like a higher percentage 3-shot, then like, we haven't made any, but like we're gonna keep on jacking like 1 dribble threes or 1 pass threes. Like, at that point, we're giving the other team an opportunity to do what their game plan was, which is make us shoot tough threes or tough twos. So if we just can stay within ourselves and still move the ball, they're not guarding the whole possession. You're gonna end up getting that 3 later on in the possession. But like, that's part of being like a young core. Guys haven't got to that point at that level yet to realize like we can get this shot anytime. So when we get to that point as a unit, it's just only going to put us up another level. And so I think when we go into the second half and we've had a bad first quarter, which normally we don't have a bad first quarter, it's an emphasis for us for the next 5 minutes. We're trying to put as much pressure as we can on that other team because we know they're going to fold. Like, we're so talented, I feel like the other team wants to beat us so bad, it just can't happen. Like, it's just too much. There's too much, opportunity for guys to make shots and like get each other involved. So it's just, I think, just staying with what we've been doing and building off of it and keep finding ways to grow.
Thank you.
Yep.
Are you a big reader?